If you've experienced circumstances that have impacted your VCE studies, then the Special Entry Access Scheme, also known as SEAS, may assist your VTAC application. SEAS is a program used by most universities that grants special consideration for course entry to students. Because SEAS is an evidence-based scheme, you may need to provide supporting documentation. There are 4 SEAS categories and you can apply for as many as you are eligible for. The categories are personal information and location, disadvantaged financial background, disability or medical condition, and difficult circumstances. Let's have a closer look at each one. Category 1, personal information and location. Now this category is for students who wish to be considered for special circumstances related to age, recognition as an Indigenous Australian, where you live, where your school is, if you attend an underrepresented school, or being the first in family to attend university. When you register your details with VTAC, all this information is collected. So to apply for this category, you only need to create a SEAS application and select Category 1. You don't need any extra supporting documentation. Category 2, disadvantaged financial background. Has money been an issue with you and your family, and has it impacted on your VCE studies negatively? For example, you didn't have money to buy a laptop? Then this is a category you would apply for. If you have a Centrelink Customer Reference Number, CRN, or a Customer Access Number, CAN, you should provide this so that VTAC can obtain your financial details directly from Centrelink. If your parents or guardians receive a Centrelink benefit, you will need to provide a hard copy of their Centrelink statement listing the benefits and your name. If you or your parents don't have access to Centrelink benefits, you must complete the impact statement on the SEAS application with details on how the circumstance impacted on your education. You will also need a statement of support from a relevant and responsible person, such as your careers counsellor at school, who has knowledge of and is able to comment on the impact of these circumstances on your education. Note that a relevant and responsible person cannot be a relative. Let's move on to Category 3, disability or medical condition. Has a medical condition or disability interrupted or affected your VCE studies? It could be from a learning, physical, sensory, or psychiatric medical condition, illness, or disability. It could be as simple as breaking your right arm for 6 weeks. Then this is the category you would apply for. When applying for this category, you will need to complete an impact statement describing the medical condition and outline how your medical condition has affected your ability to study or perform in your SACs. You will also need a statement of support from a medical practitioner familiar with your situation, who can describe your condition and give a detailed overview of the impact your condition has had on your education. Now the last category, Category 4, difficult circumstances. This is for students that have had family or other life circumstances that have affected their VCE studies. It could be that you have refugee status, a death or ongoing illness of a family member, natural disaster, including flood or bushfire, abusive living environment, bullying, harassment, excessive family responsibility, or relocation. Like with the other categories, you will need to write an impact statement briefly describing how the circumstance impacted on your education. You will also need a statement of support from a relevant and responsible person, such as your careers counsellor, who has knowledge of your situation and can confirm your opinion of the impact on your education. So, these are the 4 categories of SEAS that you can apply for. Remember, you can apply for as many as you are eligible for. You will still need to complete any other course requirements listed under the criteria of a course, such as interviews, required tests, folios, other required forms, and meet the prerequisites. SEAS doesn't change your results, but it enables course selection officers to consider circumstances that may have affected your education and results. For more information, visit the VTAC website at vtac.edu.au/who/SEAS. Good luck with your application.